Welcome back, Chaos Crew. Jimmy Chaos here with a Tinker's Cube Draft on Arena. So this is our first pack here, so let's take a look and see what we got. Got a couple different dual lands there. A Warlock classed Fast and Furious, a Kinetic Augur, Crawling Infestation, Bega the Watcher, and Sigarda's Imprisonment. Consider, provides weaponry. Okay. So nothing super exciting really in this pack. We have a signpost uncommon here for the blue-white strategy, where you try and cast spells from your graveyard or from other places to get a little bit extra value. Self-mill, the black-green, and then this kind of spells card here. Removal, arguably. Yeah, not super exciting. I think we'll just go with the interaction. Go with the Sigarda's Imprisonment. When packs kind of average looking, I like to go with just, interaction. It's generally good. It's rarely bad, so. Alright, so Cavalier of Dawn. So when that enters battlefield, it destroys a permanent, and then the controller gets a Golem token, and when it dies, it gets an artifact or enchantment back. Okay. Kind of plays with that to a degree. We also have the Black Shrine. We have an Ancestral Blade, red-green land, a equipment creature, Strix here, a Slither Blade land. Again, another super uncompelling pack. If we go for the Cavalier, we're pretty much solidly in white, which, based on our first pick, we're probably in white. We could go with the Dream Strix, just a efficient flyer, and then the Learn, though, is probably not relevant, so it's really just a 3-mana, 3/2 flyer. Yeah, okay, let's just stick with the Cavalier of Dawn. It gets us back our imprisonment as well. Okay, well, there was, in fact, a lesson here. So that's cool. Anyways, 1 and a white instant deals X damage to target creature planeswalker, and you gain X life. X number of creatures you control. Our creature card's going to be leaving our graveyard. That would, if it's an enchantment or an artifact creature. There's no white cards other than Lantern Flare, and that only seems, I guess it seems okay. Not amazing. Then we're not going to be cycling or discarding, so that's not a card for us. There is Rip Apart. Pretty decent interaction. It's that or Lantern Flare, I'd say. Let's go with Rip Apart. It's a little bit more wide open. I guess we're in red-white now. Okay, there's a red-white spell there. There's Sentinel Eyes, which is another enchantment. This is 5/5 for 7 flying lifelink at the beginning of each combat. If you have more life than your opponent, this gains double strike. Wow. I like that and Sentinel Eyes. I think I like... So basically, if you're at the point where you're kind of win more, it feels a bit win more-ish. Sentinel Eyes maybe is not so win more-ish. That's just not right for this. Yeah, it seems good. Alright, we have the Poet here. When a samurai or warrior attacks alone, you may cast an enchantment from your graveyard this turn. Okay, we kind of have this enchantment theme going, so I like that. This draws you a card. This card just isn't great. Red card draw and equipment. Alright, let's go with that. Just kind of stick to this white enchantment heavy theme. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile during your turn, put +1/+1 counter on this thing. This ability triggers only once each turn. Well, we're not going to have a lot of cards going to exile, so that doesn't seem like it's going to do too much. If a creature gets +1/+0 and has that, and then you can pay 2 and a red to sack this, deals 3 to any target. Evolving Wilds. This creature's unblockable. In stockpile. This is an enchantment. It's interesting. I want a Temple of Malice. Let's go hidden stockpile. Okay, because okay. Search your library for a card put in the graveyard, and spells in your graveyard cost less, and it's an enchantment creature. So maybe we'll be black-white enchantments now? Kind of cycling away from the red, possibly? Turn target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. I think Lamia Breaker. Can go get us the Sentinel Eyes, which we can cast in the worst of cases. Yeah, we do a lot of enchantment stuff, so that's not really... Have a lot of historic spells. Let's see, that's historic. That's the only historic spell we have so far. This land's pretty good fixing, as well as this one. I think this, just because it's both of ours, it's kind of minor colors. I think we're going to mainly be white. But when you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand... Ooh, that plays well. We got too many cards that go well with this stuff. Alright, we'll take that, and then we'll kind of have to figure out which one of these colors we're going with in addition to the white. And this lets us cast stuff from our graveyard, and it's also the enchantment plan. Okay, so we'll take that. And now, whenever creature cards leave your graveyard, which will happen some of the time, these other cards we're just not going to play. So we'll put that in the sideboard for now and see if it looks feasible. Okay, well, that's the only white card there. Go more. Plate armor. Yeah, we still don't want plate armor. Furious. Okay, we'll take Furious Rise, but I doubt we're going to play that. Still a bit all over the place, but mainly white enchantment type stuff. So we have a consistent theme. It's just a matter of how do we go along with the lines of that theme. Yeah, we'll get some really good fixing and we can play all 3 of these splash cards. So at this point, we have 1, 2, 3... Yeah, so we have 3 ways of casting spells from our graveyard. I don't think any of our stuff goes to exile. And there's another enchantment payoff that's white-green now. So yeah, we could just go totally all 5 colors here. What's this one? Honda of Cleansing Fire. At the beginning of your upkeep deals, or you gain 2 life for each shrine you control. Yeah, that's okay. We're not doing cycling things, so not that. Self-mill, we're not really doing. Dungeon stuff is interesting. I think we'll just take that because it's an enchantment that has upside. Okay, this is a good one. This is a bit of potential removal. It's an enchantment. There's also the Blade Historian, but quad white's gonna be tough to pull off. And we're already multiple colors, so go with the Life of Toshiro Umezawa. Yeah, the black seems a little bit stronger. Like, the rip part's okay, but we can just take that out and not do that. Now we're kind of like Esper colors. So this is no longer what we want. So we're not playing the red. And yeah, we don't have enough stuff coming out of the graveyard to justify the Desecrated Tomb as of yet. Alright, we have Ephemerate, Iganjo, Novice Knight, Skyclave Relic. Blood Curdle. Destroy creature and put a menace creature on one of your creatures. That's pretty powerful. Gonjo, though, is a land that just has removal. It's enchanted or equipped, it can attack. Yeah, we don't really do that kind of... Well, we have one, we have two. We kind of don't do that stuff yet. And Ephemerate, do we have good EDBs? We have that one, that one. It's the one, or sorry, the two right now. So I'd say it's big between a Gonjo or Blood Curdle. Google Blood Curdle, because it just destroys anything. And we have the Mask of Gristlebrand, where you basically turn a creature into Gristlebrand. No white cards. And two mediocre black cards, so. Mask of Gristlebrand it is. Proliferate. Yeah, we don't have things with counters, so proliferate. Well, we have the Saga, but we don't really want to proliferate that. Exile creature control, then, yeah, blink a creature you control. We don't really blink things. This here, black-white. Whenever this attacks, or when this enters battlefield or attacks, if you control an artifact and an enchantment, create a samurai with vigilance. Well, it's the only thing really... Well, we could look at Deadly Dispute. We don't really want to sacrifice our stuff, though. Alright, so black-white pathway is pretty good. That's an enchantment creature, and it's a samurai, so it works with Norika. I think we take the land, though. It's less likely to wheel. We'll take that out, because I don't think it's going to really do much for us. This pack, though, oof. The Ozlith is and the Eye Twitch are the only cards we could potentially take. Again, what gets counters? Nothing. Yeah, so that does nothing right now. So Eye Twitch it is, but it doesn't really do anything, so we don't have any lessons currently. Ooh, I'm gonna seize. Yeah, we're not on that deck though. Destroy target creature, planeswalker, create 2 blood tokens. Okay. Deck of many things. Turn a card from your graveyard to your hand, draw 2 cards. Put a card from your graveyard onto the battlefield under control. When the creature dies, its owner loses the... Oh. Gave me it. Why did you auto-pick me that? Oh well. Took too long reading. Sure. When this deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card and you create a zombie. Or we can grab that for a lesson. Yeah, let's go with that. And a Gonjo wield, so we'll take that, because it's pretty good to have interaction on a land. That's not a sorcery, that's a learn card. Exile 1 card from a graveyard, create a zombie with flashback, sure. We'll take the blink, but we're not going to play that. And Bloom Hulk. Alright, wow, okay. So we got a Temple of Silence would be cool, but we have a Johnny, Strength of the Pride, and a Helvar, God of Battle. Enchanted and equipped creatures have double strike. Move your stuff around. We don't have a lot. Well, we have 1 equipment. We don't have a lot of equipment. We have a couple auras. There's also this one here. So you gain life equal number of creatures and planeswalkers you control. Right now we have 7 creatures. Create a Johnny the Pride Mate, and if you have 15 more life than your starting total, you basically win the game. I think a Johnny's just going to be more consistently strong. Circle of Loyalty, cost 1 less for each night. Creatures control +1/+1. Whenever you cast a legendary, create a night token, and for 4 mana, create a night token. It's also on Sarah's Wings, which is really strong. It's an enchantment. Yeah, we'll get the wings. That's on theme with the deck. If the night circle thing wheels, that's a pretty good pickup as well. Arguel's Bloodfast is interesting since we're going to be gaining life because we have a fair bit of life gain. Enters battlefield creatures your opponent control get -2/-2 until end turn. But 7 mana, it's a bit much. Reach legendary. We don't have a lot of legendaries. We'll take the Bloodfast. It's an enchantment. It's card advantage. Beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3. Yeah. We're gaining a fair bit of life here. Got lifelink there. And that can gain us life. Then we have the Shrine, Johnny, the Lamia. That has lifelink. Yeah, we got a fair bit of life gain. Gutter Bones, you hear some on watch. Creatures control deals 5 damage target attacking creature. Or Horde Robber deals Tama damage, create a treasure. This is taking a Earth Sciences. A creature with Disturb, which gives lifelink, and a Unearth. Yeah, I'm not really about that. Exile target creature, exile up to 1 target instant or source card from a graveyard, learn. Take the creature with Disturb. Especially since it again helps us gain life. So black light, white life gain with a bit of an enchantment sub-theme. This can go. I could potentially go. When another creature you control dies, create a treasure. Army of Terrible Secrets. Discerning Taste. Washi Guide Bot. Say Kami. I think we could consistently trigger that. Beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't, sacrifice this dude. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. That's not really what we want. Put it over here. Oh, we have 2 lands, so we need 2 more playable spells still. Is there a way to put stuff in exile? Use that to exile my own stuff. That puts stuff in exile. Only once turn, though. And that would trigger it as well. Interesting. Alright, well, we got the Temple of Silence. So that's kind of cool. We need playable spells, mind you. So let's get a few more of those, please. What's this? Pointed discussion. You draw 2, lose 2, and create blood. Sure. Not happy to play it, but okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, so we're at 23 playable spells right now. This I could bring in. Another one. Daxos is not bad. It's gonna be a little clunky to cast because it's double white. So there, we're at 23 playables. And if we see any more, we can make an adjustment. So for we do, yeah, we have 1 creature with learn. And which lessons did we get? We got the Earth Sciences. And, oh, the Inkling Summoning as well. We only have the 1 with Learn. Yeah. Okay. We have 11 creatures, 12 non-creatures. What are non-creatures? That, which, okay. That one, that basically makes creatures, so kind of count that as creature. That helps us draw cards. That becomes a creature. That makes creatures. That's card draw. That's interaction. That lets us draw lots of cards. And that gains life. It's a creature, or that gains us life. That makes a creature better. That makes creatures. Removal is a creature, is a creature, is a creature. Okay. Yeah, like, we arguably could bring the dog in. So we have a few things that will trigger it. But what would we cut? Like, is the Mask of Grizzlebrand just... is that going to happen? Flying, yeah, even if that's all that happens, if a creature just gets flying and lifelink and then never dies, that means this card's doing a fair bit of work, so I'm fine with that. We like artifacts, so that seems okay. Maybe take that out for the dog? But that helps the dog as well. So let's see, how many things do we have that can exile stuff? So 1, 2, 3, because that goes to exile. This gets exiled and comes back. It's 4, 5. That won't be my card, so that wouldn't count. Maybe the shrine is just bad? Yeah, maybe the shrine. Yeah, the dog over the shrine. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better now. Alright. Let's get on into game number 1. Or, yeah, game number 1. Alright, here we are, game number 1. We are on the draw. Let's see, we have a 1-drop. Who can then die and get us an Earth Sciences if we need it. We have some really decent things to do on turn 4, assuming we hit lands. I would love to have another land and a 3-drop in this hand instead, but I think we're fine keeping this. Alright, so we drew a 3rd land, so that's good. Yeah, so if this dies, then we can go get another white source, and then we'll be set for a Johnny, and looks like they're going to kill it. Which is just fine. We'll go grab a Earth Sciences. Oh, and look, we drew the land anyways. Alright, well, we will cast the Earth Sciences, go get a swamp, since that's what we have, and we will play one of them next turn. And then they will assume that was the one we grabbed. Alright, 3/1 Death Touch. When it dies, create a treasure token. Okay. We drew a 3-drop here. 2/3 with lifelink. Sounds good. And that guy comes back as a 2/3. We will absolutely trade here. Have your treasure token. And now they play, oh, Renata, Call to the Hunt. Very nice card, very nice. But we are going to play, what are we going to play? Yeah, we don't want them, well, they could play, wait a minute, we were on the draw, so they've missed a land drop here. They missed the land drop that turn. So worst case scenario, they play another 3-drop. So if we play a Johnny, we could make a cat, that's just a 2/2. Yeah, okay. We could play this, but it's literally just a 3/4. I'm gonna play this as a white. I know that much. Yeah, I don't get the value off that, but I'm a long way off ever getting an artifact. Like, I have an enchantment lined up, but no artifacts. This shuts down their attacking, which is pretty good. We can put the Lamia out next turn, have a 4/4 with lifelink, go grab. Probably want to grab the Sentinel Eyes. See what else there's. Okay, so they milled a Conrad and a land and a Covetous Cutburst. Okay, so they're a self-mill graveyard shenanigans deck. Okay, so yeah, I think I like Lamia here, and the next turn we can play Blood Curdle plus Kindly Ancestor. Now, what can I get back from the graveyard easily? Do they have anything in their graveyard we want to get rid of? It has Disturber, but they're 2 mana away from getting it. Comes back. So, oh, Flying Death Touch 2/2. Okay. I think we'll just take Sentinel Eyes, because we know we can cast that from the graveyard. Lamia also makes our Kindly Ancestor cheaper, so that's kind of cool. So we can actually play both of these if we have the spells to eat, which we can eat the creature and the sciences to get that, and then we can put lifelink on that as well. Well, that has Death Touch, though. Okay, so they hit a 4th land. So we have to keep them. Okay. Like, I'm thinking we just hold a Johnny in our hand until we hit the point where we have the life. And then we just win the game on the spot. Some plus, so this can make something that into a 4-5. Right, and Sentinelize on that. Eating that and that. Attack with both. We're both vigilant. This will trade at least with that. This hits for 4. We gain 9 life, go to 33. Next turn we hit for 4, play a Johnny, win the game on the spot. And what did they get rid of? We got rid of our kindly ancestor. Okay. Well, we do take a hit here, so that does slow us down a turn. And that comes back as the Flying Death Toucher. Okay. So our plan, of course, did not go 100% according to the plan. Which, such is magic. So when that attack, if you control an artifact and an enchantment, so we need both to get the token. We only have 1, so that won't get us a token right now. That is 32 life, 3 short. So we can kill this and then put the menace counter on this. Now we can eat those 2 for that? Yeah, okay. Boop, boop. Get in for 5. Another white source lets us play this, though I don't think we really need to. Okay, so they're gonna blow up probably all the on Sarah's wings. Yep. Still have a 4-5, so if that attacks us in the air, we do lose the lifelink, which is unfortunate. Just a 2-mana 2/2. This back is just that. Just play this as a 4/4. And yeah, we'll get in for 4. They want a double block. So we kill something. Yeah, let's take out the biggest one. Lord of Extinction. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's something I would love to get with the Dawn. Did not draw that, unfortunately. Oh, let's play that. We can chump block it, and then we can disturb to bring it back. Manage battlefield, create a blood token, and conjure a blood artist. Let's chump there. Okay, that's a good draw. Yep. So, and when that dies, return an artifact or enchantment. Okay. So it's not at risk of dying anytime soon. Unless they have a removal spell. Which they do. And they get their guy back, unfortunately. Well then, So much for our kill them on the spot with the Johnny plan. Mask of Grizzlebrand. Uh-oh. They got that too, eh? Bloodfast. Oh. See if we can draw off that. Their land. It's vigilant, yeah. So swing for 7. Just in an old-fashioned race here. We don't have recurring life gain for that right now. Yeah, that lifelink's annoying. Not a samurai, so I can't get enchantments from my graveyard with that. Let's draw again. Daxos. Okay. Play Daxos. Helps us gain some life. That's instant speed. So we will pass here since they have Death Touch going. We have nothing we need to worry about in the graveyard currently, but we will eat something just so we can make a token. Okay. So if that dies, we would want to get it, but it's not going to be discarded. Surprised they haven't played that thing yet. Guess they figure it's just gonna get chumped anyways. Alright. Let's just grab Sir Conrad. And we'll draw a card. Because we need to draw answers. Okay, that isn't nothing. Johnny's gonna get killed here. Very likely he will. Gain 5 life or make a pride mate gain a life. Do I have recurring life linked? I do have that. I have that for recurring life game. Yeah, let's make the cat. I think that long term has better chance of winning us the game. Alright, so we will not attack because they still have a Death Toucher. They take 3 here, at least 2. So there is a bit of pressure on their life total now. And they're going to be wanting to kill a Johnny, I imagine. Because if not, I can just keep gaining tons of life each turn. Other tapped creatures you control have Death Touch. Other tapped creatures you control have Hexproof. Untapped creatures have Hexproof. An untapped creature or a land. Okay. So my interaction's bad. They're both going in at a Johnny. No matter how I block, a Johnny will die. So goodbye, a Johnny.
My time here is finished.
Now let's draw some cards because we need something. Can't just draw a land here. Okay, Sigarda's Imprisonment's interesting. I can get rid of the Death Toucher. Draw another card, go to 7. Anjo. Okay, that's cool. That gets rid of that. Combat. Attack for 7. Attack for 1. They don't have reach, right? Oh, they don't have any reach. Sacking their blood token. take the 8, I go to 7. It's a token. Play my land, and a turn. Oh yeah, I have 1 legendary, 2 legendary, so this only costs a single mana. That's pretty neat. Okay. So they have a 6/5 now who's swinging at me. That can attack. And a 4-wit. Attacking with a lot of stuff, okay. We still have a Gonjo, which is cool. Let's pass the blocks. You take out you. You take out you. You block you. We take 6. We'll be at 1. We're gonna go here and deal 4 to that thing. Oh, they can untap it to give it hexproof. That's pretty gross. Yeah, so we're gonna make a zombie in response. So I gain a life. That's gonna die from the death touch. Wait, it survived. Oh, because it was untapped, it lost death touch. Oh, and then Blood Artist triggers. Ah! Oh, that was a close one. They drew their Mask of Grizzlebrand before we could. Alright, on to game 2. Okay, game number 2 here, and okay, this looks more reasonable than last time. In stockpile in turn 2, hopefully hit another white along the way to get Daxos going. Maybe we're a little too greedy last time with the Johnny. And if we'd played it on a better position and got the token going a little sooner, we would have been able to pull through. Maybe that's what we did wrong. Alright, they play the Stonebinder's Familiar. Okay. We'll play the Hidden Stockpile. Opponent is the blue-white. Okay. And they... yeah, gets +1/+1, hits for 2, passes back. Yeah, okay. Let's just stop that from attacking. Eventually we can exile it, which then would trigger Revolt for us. And we also get a blood token, which then also triggers Revolt. So, kinda cool. Dancing Sword. Oh, okay, when it dies it becomes a creature. Well, did not want black mana there. Wanted a white mana. I guess we can blood curdle the creature that comes from this. Yeah. Do that on their end step. Maybe they'll try and equip their sword first or something. Daxos. Alright, let's kill it in response to Daxos. Because he will gain a life if he sees it die. They have 1 card in their hand. They have a 4/5 Daxos. That's, yeah, okay, it's just +2/+1. Alright, well we can play our priest here. It's just 4/5, which isn't great. Oh, mind step, okay. Yeah, we'll just take the 4 for now. Okay, they get their wizard class, they draw some cards. It looks like they missed a land drop. Okay, they got their land drop. And we continue to draw the wrong color of mana. So we will crack this. Get a blood token. And pass to turn. And now we have Revolt. So now we have a little servo to be able to sacrifice that and use it to scry next turn, so we can always just have that 1 servo. And then we'll do that on our upkeep so we can make sure we increase our odds of finding. Wow, that made some tokens. A crab and a squirrel. Interesting. Yeah, I will trade with that. Sounds good to me. So they now have a 2-1. Okay. I'm gonna sacrifice my servo here. Do scry 1. That to the bottom. Take that off and draw. That's not what I wanted to draw. Let's use our blood token here. We'll discard this familiar. Alright, well. That gets rid of stuff. -1/-1 on. Let's kill that. Has ward. Wait. It has ward 1? Yeah, ward 1. Okay. And we get a servo back. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Soul Herder? Okay, we need to get... I don't know if we can easily get rid of that. Yeah, we'll just block that. Oh, no, we can't. Maybe we shouldn't have blocked. Alright, target creature gets -1/-1. Go with that guy. Create yourself a token there. Pass turn. We're struggling to keep up. That's kind of scary. Yeah, that's annoying. That needs to go away. We really need some action here. Gonjo. Well, there's our second white source, but at the same time, I don't want to play it as a white source. If I don't, I'm just gonna lose, so begrudgingly have to play it. Gain 3. It's just really buying us time. It's really not catching us up any, unfortunately. Had a revolt trigger?
Mortals have unbalanced our
Yeah.
Look skyward
And
receive the gifts of the gods.
oh, goody. They got all the goodies in this deck. Like, do they just go for my face? Do they even worry about a Johnny? I don't think they do. And they can make that a 3/4. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, we're at 3. And they get to blink something again. If they blink a token, it goes away forever. If they blink that thing, it loses its counter. They could choose not to blink anything. And that's what they do. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. We're going to sacrifice the eye twitch to learn. And yeah, we get a life there. And we get an inkling summoning. We scry, yeah, we'll keep that. That's looks fine. We'll play the inkling summoning. Which gains us another life. It only makes 1. I thought I made 2. Oh well. It's better than nothing. And yeah, we need to gain as much life as we can. So we're at 12. They have 0-3s. Oh, we'll just attack with everything. We'll attack... there's no point attacking them, because it's only 5 damage, they'd be 18, so let's try and take him out. So they'll just block with their crabs. So he'll still take a point at least. Oh, they have that on tap? Yeah, I was not paying attention there. That was a terrible attack. Or I was just baiting them into attack to gain the extra life. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Oh, and then I got a servo trigger. Okay. That gained us 2 points of life. Yeah, we knew what we were doing. We knew what we were doing there, right? Right? Alright. They exile a creature. Daxos. Yeah, that sucks. We needed him. They have 12 damage. We're still at 2. Oh, that's another one. So we're at 1. We're at 1. We can block. Oh, no, we can't. They got rid of it. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that does nothing, apparently. I think we're dead. Yeah, math checks out. We're dead. Well then. Yeah, we just struggled to get that second white, and that really slowed us down, so... Them's the breaks. Alright, on to game 3. Alright, game number 3, and yeah, handful of white spells and no white mana. Let's mulligan that. Kind of the opposite, but we have a black, 1 black, and then whites. So we'll do that, and... Oh, let's go familiar, I guess. I don't think we're real close to getting anything exiled anyways, so either way it's a 1-1. Yeah, let's go with that, so we can delay the decision on the pathway. So we do need triple white in this deck. Next turn we have the Patrician. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves and not go 0-3 here. Okay, opponent's on Bant, it looks like. And they have a Pelt Collector. Alright. I'll trade that dog for the Collector. Yeah, it seems fine to me. Opponent is just gonna take it. Nothing for this to target yet. So if we target one of our own cards, then this triggers, and then when we cast this from with flashback, this triggers. Maybe we should have held that back to just block. Yeah, we'll probably keep it back next turn. Okay, it's a 1-3 and it's gonna fight the familiar. Okay. Yeah, there's no point to attack here. Yeah, so we'll attack there and then just gain a life and pass. Fortunately, the only card our thing can hit is our dog. Treasure map, yep. Opponent's gonna have good fixing. They don't attack, they don't want to give us the twitch. Strog Skull, and we'll play the pathway for white so that we do have the triple white in case we end up needing it. Get in for 1 here. Now if this dies, we can make this a 3/6 Patrician, which means it self-triggers as long as it can attack successfully. Wanderers, yeah, they need a creature with power 4 or greater for that to do anything. Archon of Grace. That card's a... They have a lot of enchantments, we're in trouble. Yeah, they still don't have great attacks yet. Yeah, we still get in, because we can gain a life. That right now doesn't kill it, and if they have a pump spell, then so be it. But both of our creatures are holding off theirs from attacking, because they don't want to give us value. So if they do eventually attack, they'll be forced to give us some form of value. Scrying away. To the top, okay. Yeah, that would have been a great card in our deck if... Well, actually our deck kind of does... has a decent amount of enchantments, I'd say. Okay, what does this do? Destroy a creature. Then if you control an artifact and an enchantment, which they do, create a samurai. So we can make a zombie and eat that. They go for the attack, we'll block. And then now come back and we'll probably put it on to the Inkling we're about to make. So yeah, we definitely don't need the Earth Sciences, so we have to take the Inkling spell. Okay, let's get rid of their spell, make a zombie. That's it. Okay, hidden stockpile. So we can't put that on the Inkling yet, so we'll play the stockpile. We'll attack with the zombie since it'll die and then we'll get a trigger off this. Yeah, I don't think they'll block, so it gets 2 damage in too. And in response to Decayed, we can sacrifice it as well. I don't know why we didn't get a chance to respond to that, but okay. Not a big deal. And we're not going to block with Inkling, we're going to take the 3 if they swing. If that swings, guess we just take the 2. Woman of the Sun, oh, which then is a constellation for that. Ouch. That's a lot of creatures they just got from nowhere. We are well behind at this point. It's going to be very tough for us to catch up. If we go like land into 5/5 Angel, and they don't have any answers to the Angel, that might catch us up. Legion's Landing, okay. Yeah, another 2. Token City. And makes another token. Oh, which then makes a token. All these token generators that generate oh, man. Opponent's got a sick deck. They have earned this one. Jeez. Yeah, okay, you flip it. Good job. I guess I will block that. Crack that. I don't even know if I want them to get a 3/3. Well, lets me kill their 4/4. Or their 3/4 thing, actually. And then if that does die, I get some value. If this had lifelink, we would be real happy. Okay. They did not have counter magic either, which was another concern. Opponent, we got... Oh, they're gonna pitch their turtle to bring it back to their hand. Okay, well... No attacking you. Get back here. 2 creatures get a +1/+1 counter. Oh, the flyers, that's real bad. I need on Sarah's wings. Yeah, your Archon's back. Oh, that guy gets bigger. Great. Great! Yeah, I guess our deck was a bit all over the place. Not really kind of focused enough. Kind of life gain, half artifacts, half cast stuff from your graveyard. That would be 3 halves. You know, our deck is 150% bad. Yeah. Pretty sure we're dead. If you didn't already guess that by my my comments there. Yeah, drop a card opponent, go ahead. Go nuts. Kill me. Put me out of my misery. Let me walk away and shit. Oh! Alright. No, I'm not gonna scoop. I'm gonna let them go through it. Let them earn their victory. Yeah, cool. Oh, and that gets a 2-2, of course. It's funny, like, this opponent is supposed to be at 0-2 as well. Like, this has been our hardest matchup so far. Yeah, no matter how we blocked there, we were dead. Wow. Well, that was a fun one now, wasn't it? And that's why this channel is all about chaos. Sometimes things go our way, sometimes they don't. Well, and such is life. Well, let's not get philosophical now. Yeah, well, that was fun. Worth a try. Maybe we'll try another Tinkerer's Cube before this is done this time around on Arena, because it's a neat format, but our deck was just a little bit too unfocused, and yeah, you have to have a hyper-focused deck, especially since it's been out for a little while, so people are kind of used to the meta and stuff, so. Better luck next time. Better choices in our draft next time. Any rate, thanks for watching. I've been Jimmy Chaos, you've been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.